recording our latest episode of the ScareCAM podcast. Today we are interviewing Joel Zika. He is an Australian guy. He's the mind behind the Dark Ride project. If you don't know what it is, head over to YouTube. I'll try and put the link somewhere in the bottom. We're interviewing him today. He travels all around the US documenting dark rides, ghost trains. I think they're almost nearly all extinct now. And we're in Blackpool because they have one of the oldest in the UK. I'm not sure how many left in the UK.
There's hardly any in the UK, there's hardly any around the world, and that's why Joel has created the Dark Ride project, so he can make sure that these rides that are a dying breed are documented. He does that with a specialist rig he's made for his VR system, so he has lots of cameras dotted on the ride vehicle, and you can enjoy rides, old school dark rides, years and years, centuries old, from the comfort of your own home. You can pop your VR on, you can even watch on YouTube and just watch these old school dark spooky rides in virtual reality. It's really cool.
I think it's great because when you think of a dark ride, you always think of the ghost trains, you always think of those places that you went onto as a kid that always scared you, and I think that's what it's dying out now with the sort of like whole age we've got now where new technologies, but everyone always still remembers a good dark ride, so I think it's great that they're being documented.
Absolutely. The dark ride here, the ghost train at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, was built I think in the 1930s. It's, you know, in a few years time it's going to be knocking on 100 years old in 10-15 years, so we're very proud to have that here in the UK, and it's great that Joel's come over. He's based in Australia, but he's searched the whole of the US, and now he's come here to glory old Great Britain to check out one of our dark rides. It's cool that we will have be able to show him the really old school effects that were in there from day one, and that we also add a few things. There's a few sort of a picture screen of the woman breaking through the glass. There's a few extra new effects even for this year, smell pots as well. So it's good to see how old meets new in this really old school spooky dark ride.
Yeah, so right now Joel is filming the VR for the ride to document it, so we're going to head on some coasters and we'll catch up with him later.
Yeah, we're going to see him later. We're going to be putting the interview on the podcast, guys, so make sure you head over to the podcast, scaretrack.podbean.com, to be able to listen to that interview with Joel in full.
from the Dark Ride project. How's it going, buddy?
Good. Thanks, Mike. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and yourself as well. It's cool going on part today. We basically did an intro earlier to say that we're meeting yourself. You're here over in the UK doing all your work for the Dark Ride project. For anyone that doesn't know, can you explain exactly what that is about and what you're doing?
Yeah, the Dark Ride project is an archive of traditional dark amusement rides, so ghost train rides, spooky rides, cart-based rides. It's an archive of indoor darkened amusements. The idea of it is that I use virtual reality to shoot on board each ride. Not because I want someone to experience it at home, but because these are really, really, really old, historic pieces of haunted history.
Yeah.
And so there's all these people around the world who are interested in them, who are interested in the history of haunted attractions, and I'm trying to archive them to tell that story.
Yeah, totally. And we've been able to see them on YouTube as well. YouTube channel.
To hear the rest of the interview, head on over to www.scaretrack.podbean.com.
Hey guys, so thank you for watching this very short ScareCAM vlog of myself and Hannah here at the Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We joined Joel Seeker from the Dark Ride project. Really great to chat to him. We spoke to him about our side of things on the haunted attraction scare bays side of things, and he interviewed us, so when that content's up we'll make sure we put that on all our social media. He's got to fly back to Australia first, and then we interviewed him all about the Dark Ride project. It's really awesome. We learned loads about what he's doing, why he's doing it, and what he's going to do in the future. So to listen to that whole interview in depth, just head over to our website or subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher. The website's www.scaretrack.podbean.com. Other than that, Hannah, you had a good day?
I've had a great day. I think it's been really, really enlightening to hear about all this sort of dark ride stuff, because it's not really what we do. We don't
really do those.
You know, we do scare attractions, not dark attractions. But I think it's been absolutely amazing to find out about how they're sort of nearly extinct, and how there's someone out there that's trying to immortalise it. I think it's been a great day.
Yeah, and Joel was saying how we're really lucky here that, like, the Blackpool Pleasure Beach ghost train is only one of, did he say, 2 left of its type in the entire world. We've got some proper heritage here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and we know that anyway with the coasters, with the old rides. It's definitely probably the best place in the UK where old meets new. You know, the Blackpool ghost train it was made in the 30s, you know, the Big Dipper. It's not far off being 100 years old now. So yeah, it's quite exciting, it's quite cool, and make sure you listen to the episode of the next ScareTrack podcast with Joel Seeker from Dark Ride Project. Cheers guys!
Woo, thank you!
Thanks for watching the latest episode of ScareCAM, a ScareTrack production. Be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. You can also listen to our podcasts over at www.scaretrack.podbean.com and interact with us over on our social media pages. Thanks again, Scare fans.